have no idea truly how much your comments really helped us. So now let me tell you kind of the sad news and the raw truth, the topic that I like to avoid completely. We got this.
You can do it.
I'm just letting everybody down. I'm letting myself down. I had that moment where I had that thought. We just have to look at the bright side, and we can do this. We can get through this together. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I have lots to talk about, as you can see by the title, lots that I have learned very recently since that last appointment after talking to our fertility nurse. So I'm going to update you guys on everything. Some of these things I was not aware of at the time, probably should have been, but wasn't. And that is, I don't want to blame anybody, no one's fault. It's just things that I have learned that I want to pass on to you guys in case you were wondering or you're going through this journey and you'd like to know. So there's going to be a lot of updates. First, though, I want to thank you guys. You have no idea truly how much your comments really helped us, and reading through them really helped me a lot. Because as you can see, I was very sad. I am still sad, especially after hearing the news that I have heard with stats and everything else. We'll get into it, but I just wanted to thank you guys. My heart breaks for a lot of you too that are trying and have tried for years and have been unsuccessful, but we cannot give up. We cannot lose faith. We have to keep trying, but it is devastating, and it's definitely a journey. So yeah, that video was rough. It was rough for me to edit, which, by the way, some of you pointed out that I wrote March. I sure did. I'm like, no, I didn't. I couldn't have. And I went back as the video was already up and it said March. And I'm like, well, that pretty much doesn't surprise me with how I was while trying. I was editing that video while getting the news. I was editing the video after I had gotten the news. So I was editing when I probably shouldn't have been editing, but it took my focus off of, not really though, because I was filming what I was going through, but it just helped me to keep busy. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me and Larry and my family, and you've helped us tremendously. So we just want to thank you. It's currently 7:40 in the morning. We already have an appointment to go back to the clinic. So today I am going back for an ultrasound. I did start my period on Saturday, which is, it has been the period from you know where. With that being said, we do already have the appointment because I have started my period. I go in today. My appointment's at 9:15 to the fertility clinic, and we're going to do a vaginal ultrasound. Now, that ultrasound is to check for any cyst or any issues that would be going on with my ovaries. And then basically they're going to call me if everything looks great, and they're going to be like, okay, go ahead and start your medication. So now let me tell you kind of the sad news and the not good news. I don't know why I didn't know this. I was thinking an IUI, they're injecting the sperm right into the uterus, the chances have got to be high. So the information that I'm going to share with you guys too is the information that was given to me directly by my medical team. An IUI procedure has a success rate of 10 to 15%, and your doctors usually know if an IUI will work for the patient after the third or fourth IUI. Sometimes IUIs just don't work for people. When you saw me start crying in that last video and I handed the phone over is when she started to say sometimes IUIs just don't work for people, and we started talking IVF. And a lot of people have asked, why don't you guys just skip ahead out of IUI and go straight to IVF? Here's the reason. The raw truth, the topic that I like to avoid completely is financial topics. I do not like to discuss financial topics. The main reason Larry and I have not done IVF is because there's a huge price difference between that. For example, and if you're going through this journey or want to go through this journey, this is the raw hard truth of it. Every time you have an IUI performed, it's $1,600 for that IUI. Plus the amount of the sperm, which is another $1,000. Plus to ship that sperm, which is another $300 some dollars. Plus your medications, which is another $100 some dollars. I did get some information about IVF, and an IVF ranges anywhere from $10,000 to $32,000. Now, most of us, you know what, I'm not even going to say most of us. Myself, I don't have 10 to 32 grand just sitting around. So what you would have to do, the next steps for that, you would have to go through a third-party loan and take out a loan. So that's that's what it is. Like, that's how it goes. So for a lot of people that are going through this journey, it's one thing to go through physically and mentally. Like, that's the thing. But then finances play a whole different role, and stress, like financial stress with going through this journey. If you're not going through it, you'll probably understand, because there's things that just pop up that you have to get fixed. Like, you're doing great and then something in your house breaks. Like, I don't know. I'm sure you can understand that it's hard to explain. And no, I'm not crying about money. I'm not asking for money. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm just being brutally honest about how it actually is behind the scenes. So, however, we're not going to get into IVF yet. We're not there yet. We are going to try one more IUI or two more. My doctors had said that our first IUI might not count. Technically, they're going to confirm that with the doctor, because I did a natural cycle IUI. I didn't take any medication to increase anything. But yeah, to hear that the success rate for an IUI is only 10 to 15% is shocking. Like, so sad. A lot of people have asked if we have ever thought about adopting, and yes, which I have brought up before. Larry and I have talked about before, but I'm pretty sure that's a very financially expensive route as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't looked into it deep enough, but I have no issues with adopting. My father was adopted, so we definitely understand the importance of adoption and appreciate those who do adopt. I don't know what's down the road for us. Literally, Larry and I are taking this day by day. So it's just been a journey, and that's what this journey is, isn't it? You just kind of have to take it day by day. So the good thing too about, by the time you get the news that you're either pregnant or not pregnant, which for us was not pregnant, you pretty much are already like, okay, once I start my period, I have to tell them, and you're already moving forward, which I find to be quite helpful, because you're already moving to hopefully have a successful next time, and it keeps your mind focused and on track. I'm one of those people that I cannot, if I'm devastated, it is not a good thing for me to just sit, and especially in silence. Like, I need to stay busy. A lot of you guys reached out to me over on Instagram over the weekend. I did post over on Instagram. I didn't want to worry people by just being dead silent. So how I spent my day yesterday, which hopefully this is not yesterday, the day before, Saturday, the day the video went up. I had posted over on Instagram. I had spent most of my day listening to my music on my phone on Pandora. I listened to Lana Del Rey all day. She's my queen. I've listened to her since I was 20. And she's been there through a lot of my times. And this weekend was definitely a time. So I also cycled for the first time in months. I look at it every day and think, man, I should really hop on my bike and cycle. And I made myself do it. And I cycled for 6 miles, did it for a half hour. So that was nice. And I just kind of just listened to music, and then my mom came over and hung out with Larry and I, and then yesterday the period came, and it was really, really, really terrible. So, have to update you guys on my hair as well. We have had to choose a new donor. Larry and I have picked a new donor. That's very exciting news. So, my hair. I took that at-home pregnancy test, and it was negative, and then I sat around all day the next day. The day before, I was having my blood test, and I was like, that's it. I'm going back to my dark brown hair. So yes, I totally bought box dye, and I totally dyed my hair back to dark brown. I wasn't very fond of the blonde, to be honest. I wanted a mushroom brown balayage, and it didn't really turn into a mushroom brown balayage. Love my hair girl. I love my hair girl. That's not even about that. It just didn't happen. I went back to chocolate brown. I'm also drinking coffee. Cheers. So I did ask my nurse too. I was like, is there anything that I should or shouldn't be doing that, just to help this process out a little bit? I said coffee, for example. She said that coffee is absolutely fine. Exercise is absolutely fine. Like, she said that there isn't anything that I was doing that is preventing the pregnancy. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's tough, isn't it? But we're going to get through it. We're going to cheer up. We are going to stay positive, not lose hope, not lose focus, keep praying. and we're gonna head off to the doctor's office and have our ultrasound, and I'll check back in once we're on our way. Cute little tweeter birds are outside. That's nice. Hi, babe.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
You're here. It is time for the ultrasound. Yay! Okay, we're gonna get rid of this and look at it as a new beginning, a new start, another try. Woo! Sorry about the lighting. Sounds a little funky. We got this.
You can do it.
Well, I'll see in a bit. We are back home from the appointment. I am going to cycle for 30 minutes and just wait for them to call. Yay! We also have my mom. Hi. Mom says hi. I always find it funny that we have this, yeah! Night King. He's just chilling here. My little motivation. Hello.
Your face is very tan.
Thanks.
It looks good. It's a good color.
It's my stuff.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it doesn't look orange or anything like that.
Yeah, we don't like orange.
Partially, you've got coffee on one of these little purple things.
I do?
Yeah, you got this whole thing is filled with crowns.
Oh, ew. That's gross. Oh, no. Oh, that's not normal. I have just heard from the clinic. They called me back. Good news is everything looks great. I don't have any cysts on my ovaries, so they have given me the all clear to start my letrozole. I'll take 2 pills a day for the next 5 days, and then I go back to the clinic on Monday. Today's Monday as I'm filming this, so in a week, I just need to take the medication to trigger more adult happy eggs. So everything's looking great. I'm happy. I'm looking at the positive. I do need to this week call some pharmacy, and that's who sends me the trigger shot and stuff. And then Larry and I also need to make the phone call to order our next specimen. So that's that. That's the updates. Everything's moving forward. It's looking happy again, and we're just gonna try again. That's the best that we can do. We're just gonna take it day by day. And I want to thank you guys so much for everything and all your positive messages. I know that last video was rough to watch. It was rough for me to edit. But that's real life, I guess. And there was part of me that didn't even want to film this next segment. There was a split second where I was like, I just shouldn't even film it because I'm just letting everybody down. I'm letting myself down. I had that moment where I had that thought. And I was like, you know what? No, because I don't want those thoughts to take charge. You know, hi, Larry.
Hi.
And I want you guys to know that it's okay to get, I mean, it's not okay. It sucks to get those negative results, but it's okay to, you know, move forward and talk about it and share the experience. And there was something that a couple of you said that I wanted to read because it was so nice and it helped me so much. So Alicia Marie had said, Mindy, I can't imagine what you were going through, but for whatever this is worth, I imagine you were being put through this to be able to be support for all other women who are too struggling to get pregnant. You are so sweet and strong to share this personal journey publicly. I can't help but think this pain is meant to help you give peace and strength to other women in similar situations. With that being said, I do believe you will be given an amazing child, and you'll look back at this time and hopefully feel some joy knowing you were in solidarity with so many other women. Much love. Thank you so much for saying that. And when I read that, I was like, it gave me like that extra boost of strength, because in those moments of filming that video, I was low. And I'm still like battling. I'm still sad. Like, it's okay to cry too. I mean, I know there's so many women that have been trying for years and years and years. And if you guys are watching this and you've been trying for months, years, I understand your struggle. Not to the extent that if you've been going through it for years, but I do have a small understanding of having it fail twice. But it's okay. And somebody had once told me, and I think I mentioned this on Instagram, but a pregnancy test does not define your worth. And just remember that. Also remember to take it a day at a time. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm focusing on. It's very easy to fall in a very deep sadness, because I almost did, and I almost was like, I entered a dark moment, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like, no, do not allow yourself to do that. You know, our bodies are beautiful things, and it's in God's hands. I'm not gonna lose faith. Maybe it wasn't meant to be with that donor. I've already spoke on that, and we just have to look at the bright side, and we can do this. We can get through this together. We're gonna stay strong. I love you guys. I've already said that too. I'm having a hard time ending it. I feel like I'm talking to my friends here. So hugs to you. I love you, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.